It has been 1 month since I've built the heaviest and largest desk I've ever owned. It's time for an update. Hello guys, how you doing today? My name is David Franco. Still a little stuffy from this cold, so apologize for the nasally, nerdy voice. But let's just pretend that's not happening, all right? Let's talk about my autonomous L-shaped SmartDesk. I love this desk. Autonomous has been a fantastic brand so far. I like to call them the Apple of desks. And so far I am very, very impressed, and I think you'll be impressed too. But anyway, this isn't meant to get all over Autonomous and say they're perfect, they're perfect. They're not perfect, There is no perfect company out there, there's no perfect product out there, but this is a damn good desk, and I figured since it's been 1 month since I've owned this desk, well, I might as well give you an update on my honest feelings about it. Well, it's pretty obvious how I feel, but you know what, let's jump into details anyway. Alright, so the first thing I gotta talk about is there is a ton of workspace to utilize, and this is by far my favorite feature. Like seriously, I'm all about having a ton of depth in front of me. I love having a lot of width, and this desk simply does not disappoint in this area. Okay, so the primary workspace area, which is right behind me, is perfect for a dual monitor setup, but if you want to get a triple monitor setup, then you can do that as well. You're just gonna have to put one of those displays in portrait orientation, and man, let me tell you, I'm loving that. Loving it. Game changer. If you like having the display somewhat far from your eyes like I do, because I like having an ideal distance from what I'm working on, then this desk is going to be absolutely perfect for that, because it gives me plenty of room for, again, my keyboard and mouse, my desk mat, that gray thing right back there. I have plenty of room for all the Pokemon cards that have been sitting on my desk for over probably a week or two now. The point is, there is so much space to work with on this desk, it's kind of ridiculous, because if you look to my left over here, that's the other side of the desk, and as you can probably see, it's pretty much blank right now, and I leave it blank because that's kind of like my extra workspace. Sometimes I have my iPad over there, sometimes I organize my Pokemon cards over there, and pretty much every day I eat lunch over there. I mean, I just kind of did that today while watching Plex in the background. I love having that extra workspace, because if you're like me, there's a good chance you've tried to eat lunch in your primary workspace area, and when things are just like overlapping your work, like your keyboard and your mouse or any papers you have on the desk, it's frustrating. Let's move on to the build quality. This area does not surprise me one bit, because I expected this, because I watched a bunch of Autonomous videos before buying this desk, because I will say, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, I'll talk about that in a bit. But yo, build quality has been excellent. Seriously, just excellent from top to bottom. It's extremely heavy, extremely sturdy. Your monitors will shake a little bit, but only if you forcefully push on the desk. But let me tell you, there is a fine line between like a $150 desk on Amazon from a no-name brand, and of course, Autonomous, which is a more premium brand in my eyes. Now, I do have a weird example. I mean, I think maybe some of you can relate to this. When I go to test the build quality of a desk, one of the first things that instantly clicks in my mind is, how good does it feel to type on a keyboard? I know, I'll say it again. That sounds extremely weird, right? But yo, you'd be surprised. Again, going from a cheap desk, typing on that desk, you can kind of feel it rattling, you can kind of feel the hollowness, but when you go to something like the Autonomous the Autonomous L-shaped SmartDesk, it just feels solid, absolutely solid. And speaking of good build quality, let's talk about the included cable tray. Think about this for a second. Autonomous does not need to include a cable tray. They could easily charge you extra for that. And I made the mistake of buying one separately because I just assumed it didn't come with a cable tray. I don't really have a lot of experience with desks that actually include accessories such as a cable tray, so that was definitely a nice surprise. And I mean, that extra cable tray I'll just use for another desk upstairs in the future. But yes, the cable tray included with the Autonomous L-shaped SmartDesk, absolutely phenomenal. And yes, I'm going to nerdgasm over a cable tray. That's how good it is. Not only is it incredibly wide, it's incredibly deep. Plenty of room for your cables, plenty of room for your power adapters. Example, I have a power strip up there with a ton of stuff plugged into it. And not only that, it's extremely heavy and durable. Seriously, it's heavy. It's a very heavy cable tray, and in my eyes, that's good. Heavy usually means well built. Autonomous, seriously, great job. Also, I have to mention, this video is in no way sponsored by Autonomous. I just get quite passionate about brands that I truly enjoy. Oh, and by the way, this is also a standing desk. I gotta be honest, I don't stand every single day. I mean, I don't think the average user is going to use a standing desk to its full potential every single day while working. But let me tell you, when I do stand, it feels good. There's something really nice about walking into your room and just immediately walking up to your keyboard and mouse and just working instead of having to sit down. And yeah, sitting down is nice. I don't think anybody's gonna argue that. I love sitting down. God knows I do enough of it. But sometimes it is really nice to stand, stretch a little, and plus it's healthy. Also, as a content creator, standing while making videos is definitely a nice bonus, and I'm sure many of you can relate to what I'm about to say. Obviously, sitting is nice, I've made that clear. But when you stand and you're talking on camera and you're freely moving around on your own feet, there's just something about that. It feels really, really nice. And not only that, I have 3 presets on my desk. Number 1 is my typical primary sitting down workstation preset, if you want to call it that, where I just, exactly what it sounds like, I sit on my chair, I type, I use my trackpad or my mouse pretty much all day long. Preset number 2 is when I want to stand and work and have everything at an optimal height. And preset number 3, this is the unique preset for me. It's kind of like preset number 2, but a little higher. That way I'm in frame of my IMAX built-in camera, which is really nice. Very, very nice having 3 presets for 3 different workstation styles. All right, now let's talk about a nice bonus item that I bought myself. I gotta be clear, this is not included with the desk. It's $49. Gotta be honest, it's a little overpriced, but keep in mind, Autonomous, again, in my eyes, is kind of like the Apple of desks, so you're expected to pay a small premium here and there. And while I'm talking about the Autonomous Desk Clamp Power Outlet, this is a nice power outlet solution that gives you not only 3 power outlets, but also 2 USB ports that you can easily clamp to your desk. And I'm actually using it right now to power my video light to my left. And guys, let me tell you, the convenience is huge. Whether you want to plug in your notebook, plug in a simple LED, a hard drive or whatever, this is huge. This is so convenient, and it's something I don't know how I've lived without before. Also, it's a beautiful product. It is a beautiful product because it's an autonomous accessory with an autonomous desk. They just go perfectly together. Now, to be clear, I did have a third-party clamp outlets in its place previously. Wasn't a huge fan of it. It had a lot of seams. It wasn't as, dare I say, pretty looking. But man, Autonomous's, in my opinion, just looks beautiful. It's seamless. There are no visible lines on the front. I'm a design freak, so that might not be important to you. So with that said, yeah, you can get something much cheaper on Amazon, much, much cheaper. But me being me, I like design, so I don't mind paying a small premium. So is the Autonomous L-shaped smart desk worth it? Yes. Yes. Now, do you guys want to know the price? Currently, as of this video, Autonomous has sales all the time, it seems. As of this video, Autonomous is charging $799, which, yeah, that seems like a lot of money because, well, it is a lot of money. I mean, you can get an iPad Pro for that much money, right? But if you're serious about your work like I am, and if you want a ton of workspace, a ton of depth, a ton of width, and a ton of accessory expansion, then go for it, guys. Seriously, I cannot tell you enough. I love this desk. It is by far the smartest desk I've owned. It's the best desk I've owned. It's the heaviest and largest desk I've owned. And it's, in my opinion, the best looking desk I've ever owned. Also, I should say, after discounts, I paid $665.10. So yeah, just use Honey. I love the Honey extension. Not a sponsor, I wish they were. But yeah, it's because of them I saved like over $100 by searching the internet automatically with that extension. I love it. I'll link it right below. Anyway guys, there you have it. There is my updates on the Autonomous L-shaped smart desk. What do you guys think? Are you gonna buy yourself one? I mean, I've had quite a few people use my Autonomous referral link to buy their own desk. Shout out to my friend David Spector. I know he bought the same desk using my link. And David, thank you so much, I appreciate it. And I've had a bunch of other people buy other Autonomous products using my link. So thank you so much. If you do want to save on your Autonomous products, I mean, why wouldn't you? And if you want to help me out at the same time, it's a win-win. Use my referral link right below. Save money, save me some money. It's a win-win, baby. Thank you so much. All right, guys, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to see more autonomous videos, let me know. Request them right below in the comments. And of course, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're staying safe out there, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.